hold on to your seats, because what I'm about to share could fundamentally reshape your understanding of a long, vibrant life. The astonishing secret to a century of vitality, more than just food. Hey, long live healthy family. I'm Dr. Wellness, and after decades immersed in the intricate tapestry of human health, I can tell you, the quest for longevity isn't about chasing the latest fad or miracle pill. It's far more profound. Today, we're unearthing timeless wisdom from a man who defied conventional aging, a Japanese physician who practiced medicine well into his hundreds, sharp as a tack and vibrant as a spring morning. Imagine that, still caring for patients at an age most of us only dream of reaching, let alone thriving in. This isn't just theory, it's living proof. This remarkable individual didn't rely on complex diets or endless prescriptions. His philosophy was deceptively simple, rooted in daily habits that nurtured his body and spirit. And before he gracefully exited this world, he distilled his century-plus of living into a few profound insights. Insights that I, having scrutinized countless medical texts and observed countless lives, have personally integrated into my own routine, experiencing their transformative power firsthand. Here in the West, our average life expectancy hovers around 76. But journey to Okinawa, Japan, and that number leaps to 84, with countless individuals breezing past the century mark, not just surviving, but flourishing. They're gardening, walking, cooking, and engaging with life with an infectious zest. Their secret isn't hidden in expensive clinics or cutting-edge treatments. It's woven into the fabric of their daily existence, particularly in their approach to food and lifestyle. Dr. Kenji Tanaka, a real-life legend who served humanity as a doctor until he was 100 and lived to a remarkable 105, championed this very philosophy: light meals, consistent routines, and an unwavering appreciation for life's simple joys. Today, on Long Live Healthy, we're diving deep into 5 fundamental habits he championed. Habits that, from a medical standpoint, hold immense potential to revolutionize your digestion, energy levels, and mental clarity, especially as you navigate the golden years. So, lean in, because this isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. The art of Harachibu, when less truly is more. Let's kick things off with a habit that might initially surprise you: avoiding overeating. In our Western culture, many of us are conditioned to equate a feeling of extreme fullness with a satisfying meal. Clean your plate. Get your money's worth. These ingrained messages often push us past the point of satiety. But in Okinawa, where longevity is a way of life, they practice Harachibu, a principle that translates to eating until you are roughly 80% full, then stopping. From a physiological perspective, this is nothing short of brilliant. By consuming slightly less, you gift your body a profound break. It's like easing off the accelerator instead of constantly redlining the engine. This gentle caloric restriction significantly reduces the strain on your digestive organs, dampens systemic inflammation, and naturally helps you maintain a healthy weight without the constant struggle of restrictive dieting. The science is compelling. Even the most rigorous aging research institutions have directly linked this mindful, moderate eating approach to extended lifespans and superior overall health. Dr. Tanaka lived by this principle religiously. He advocated for eating slowly, savoring each bite, and concluding meals before that uncomfortable feeling of being stuffed. He credited this singular habit with sustaining his boundless energy and razor-sharp intellect well into his advanced age. Consider the story of Eleanor, a spirited 68-year-old. For decades, Eleanor, like many of us, religiously cleaned her plate. It was a habit ingrained since childhood. But as she aged, she found herself constantly battling post-meal sluggishness, disturbed sleep, and a pervasive daytime fatigue. Then, she stumbled upon the concept of Harachibu. Skeptical, but curious, she started a simple practice. Halfway through her meal, she would pause, take a deep breath, and genuinely ask herself, "Am I still hungry? Or am I just eating out of habit?" This seemingly small adjustment became a profound game changer. Within weeks, Eleanor reported feeling remarkably more energetic, sleeping soundly through the night, and rediscovering a genuine pleasure in her meals, no longer feeling burdened by them. My professional advice? Try this tonight. Slow down. Put your fork down between bites. Breathe. When you feel that gentle nudge of around 70% fullness, pause. You might be astounded by how truly satisfied you feel, recognizing that genuine nourishment isn't about quantity, but quality and mindfulness. The power of the plant, reclaiming protein for longevity. Next, let's challenge a pervasive misconception in Western diets, the narrow definition of protein. Mistake number 2, skipping plant-based proteins, especially beans. Protein is, without doubt, a cornerstone nutrient for maintaining strength, facilitating healing, and ensuring graceful aging. However, where many, particularly in Western countries, falter is in exclusively associating protein with animal product. Yet, in Okinawa, home to some of the planet's longest living populations, the primary source of protein isn't a slab of steak or a chicken breast, it's plants. Specifically, it's soy in its myriad forms: tofu, miso, natto, and edamame. These aren't just occasional dietary guests, they are daily staples. Why does this matter so profoundly from a medical perspective? Because soy-based foods offer a complete plant protein profile, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids necessary for human health, comparable to animal proteins, but often without the associated saturated fats. Beyond that, they are rich in isoflavones, powerful plant compounds that actively reduce inflammation and provide robust support for cardiovascular health. Research, including studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, has consistently demonstrated that regular soy consumption is linked to lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol, stronger bone density, and even enhanced cognitive function later in life. Dr. Tanaka, our centenarian physician, incorporated tofu into his diet almost daily. He firmly believed it was instrumental in maintaining his robust heart health and seamlessly functioning digestive system well into his 90s. Let's consider the case of Arthur, a retired 73-year-old. For years, Arthur meticulously avoided soy, swayed by conflicting information about its hormonal effects and a general skepticism. However, after watching a compelling documentary highlighting the dietary patterns of Japanese centenarians, he decided to give it an honest try. A couple of times a week, he made a simple swap, replacing red meat with a tofu stir-fry, vibrant with bok choy, garlic, and a hint of fresh ginger. It was surprisingly palatable, light, and deeply satisfying. Within a mere 3 weeks, Arthur's blood pressure reading showed a noticeable improvement. His previously stiff joints felt more pliable, and, for the first time in years, he found himself no longer needing a mandatory afternoon nap. The medical takeaway: you don't need to eliminate meat entirely from your diet. However, diversifying your protein sources with plant-based options like beans, lentils, or tofu, even just once or twice a week, can yield significant, measurable health benefits. It's about expanding your nutritional horizon, not limiting it. The unsung heroes, embracing the power of fermented foods. Our next vital habit often goes unnoticed in Western culinary landscapes, but is a foundational pillar of Japan's vibrant health: incorporating fermented foods daily. This is mistake number 3, skipping fermented foods. Let's illuminate one of Japan's quietest yet most potent longevity secrets. It's not some exotic supplement. It's a time-honored tradition, warm, comforting, and teeming with natural vitality: fermented foods. Dr. Kenji Tanaka, our esteemed centenarian physician, began each day with a humble bowl of miso soup. For him, this wasn't just a comfort food. It was a non-negotiable component of his daily wellness regimen. Miso, natto, an array of pickled vegetables, and even certain types of fermented seaweed are not mere side dishes in Japan. They are integral to the Okinawan diet, brimming with an array of benefits. They deliver a robust dose of live probiotics that meticulously support your gut microbiome, natural enzymes that facilitate optimal nutrient absorption, and powerful compounds that quell inflammation, thereby safeguarding your brain, joints, and immune system as you gracefully age. In the Western world, many, especially seniors, reflexively reach for probiotic capsules. While these can have their place, real, whole fermented foods offer a synergistic advantage that often surpasses isolated supplements. They represent the collective intelligence of whole foods working in harmony, a biological symphony that a single pill rarely can replicate. Consider Clara, a bright 70-year-old retired librarian. For years, Clara battled persistent bloating, erratic digestion, and that uncomfortable, heavy sensation after meals. She tried everything: fiber powders, enzyme pills, and a dizzying array of probiotic supplements. Nothing seemed to offer lasting relief. Then, a friend, knowing her struggles, introduced her to real, unpasteurized miso paste. Clara decided to keep it incredibly simple. Every morning, she would gently warm a cup of water and stir in a spoonful of miso. No radical diet overhaul, no new pills. Within 2 weeks, the transformation was undeniable. Her chronic bloating vanished. Her energy levels became remarkably stable. Her appetite felt more balanced, and those debilitating afternoon slumps became a distant memory. The profound secret? Live, beneficial bacteria delivered directly from natural food, not from a bottle. My professional recommendation: you can effortlessly adopt this habit. Start small. Add a spoonful of miso. Ensure it's unpasteurized to preserve the live cultures. To warm water, never boiling, as extreme heat destroys beneficial bacteria. Or enjoy a few slices of naturally fermented pickles as a side with your meals. This isn't just about optimizing your gut. It's about cultivating systemic balance, a cornerstone of healthy aging. Reimagining carbohydrates, the underrated power of sweet potatoes. Now, let's tackle a food group that's often unfairly vilified in the West, but is a daily staple in Japan, lauded for its role in maintaining robust heart health and clear arteries. This is mistake number 4, avoiding carbs, especially sweet potatoes. Let's be candid. In many Western dietary narratives, carbohydrates have become the scapegoat for almost every health ailment. Cut carbs to lose weight. Seniors should steer clear of starch. These refrains are ubiquitous. However, here's the crucial truth. Not all carbohydrates are created equal, and some, particularly those consumed daily in Okinawa, might be your secret weapon for a longer, healthier life. Take the Japanese purple sweet potato, for instance. Beyond their striking visual appeal, these tubers are nutritional powerhouses. Astonishingly, for Okinawan centenarians, sweet potatoes constitute over 60% of their daily caloric intake. What makes them so extraordinarily special? They are exceptionally rich in anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that meticulously protect your blood vessels and decelerate cellular aging. They are remarkably high in fiber, which stabilizes blood sugar levels and ensures digestive regularity. They are brimming with potassium and vitamin C, both indispensable for cardiovascular health and immune system vitality. And with their low glycemic index, they provide a sustained, gentle release of energy, eliminating the dreaded sugar crashes. Dr. Kenji Tanaka frequently opted for sweet potatoes over white rice. He genuinely believed they were gentler on the body and provided superior long-term protective benefits. And the scientific community echoes his wisdom. Research from esteemed institutions has consistently shown that anthocyanin-rich foods, like purple sweet potatoes, are unequivocally linked to improved blood flow, reduced systemic inflammation, and even a slower rate of age-related cognitive decline. Let me introduce you to Robert, a 69-year-old pre-diabetic who felt perpetually drained. He had rigorously cut out nearly all carbohydrates, hoping to feel better, but instead, he felt depleted and constantly battled sugar cravings. Concerned, his dietitian encouraged him to try something remarkably simple: steamed Japanese sweet potatoes, not fried, not laden with toppings, but clean and purely nourishing. Robert began incorporating just half a cup with his lunch. Within 2 weeks, his energy levels were sustained for longer periods. His insatiable cravings eased significantly, and his blood sugar levels became more stable than they had been in months. The profound takeaway: you do not need to fear carbohydrates. You simply need to make discerning choices, embracing the nutrient-dense, slow-releasing options, just as the Japanese have done for centuries. The Rhythmic Life, a mindset for enduring vitality. Now, for the culminating lesson from Japan's longest-living doctor. And it's not about food, It's about a mindset. There's a crucial element most people overlook, something even more powerful than what you eat. It's the rhythm of how you live. Dr. Kenji Tanaka didn't adhere to rigid diets. He didn't meticulously count calories. Instead, he followed a profound flow, a gentle, joyful rhythm that imbued his days with structure and his mind with profound peace. Each morning for him unfolded with a consistent cadence: a warm cup of miso soup, a leisurely walk, some quiet reflective reading. He avoided overeating, not out of sheer willpower, but out of a deep, intrinsic respect for how his body truly felt. He famously took the stairs, even well into his 90s. He cultivated an insatiable curiosity, continually giving talks, writing books, and perhaps most importantly, he smiled often. One of his most celebrated philosophies was, to stay young, you must have fun. Consider the story of Marie, a vibrant 71-year-old who for years had been consumed by label obsession: low carb, sugar-free, fat-free. This meticulous scrutiny left her perpetually stressed and constantly second-guessing every meal choice. Then, she discovered the inspiring life of Dr. Tanaka. She didn't undertake a radical overhaul of her entire routine. Instead, she initiated small, deeply meaningful shifts. A short, mindful walk each morning, slower, more intentional meals, and a deliberate afternoon tea break, simply to pause and breathe. She even planted a small herb garden on her windowsill, finding immense joy in nurturing new life. That gentle, restorative rhythm fundamentally reshaped her entire outlook, demonstrating that true health isn't solely physical, it's profoundly emotional, mental, and deeply rhythmic. My medical perspective? As you reflect on everything we've explored, remember this: don't just count protein, count peaceful mornings. Don't just strive to reduce sugar, add more genuine laughter. Don't just fix your diet, deeply nourish your spirit. If you're wondering where to begin, start with simplicity. Start with something that genuinely brings you joy. Start just like the doctor who lived to 105 and continued to smile every step of the way. The Long-Live Healthy Prescription: simple habits, profound life. Let's take a moment to distill these profound insights into actionable steps. These aren't arduous rules. They are gentle, time-tested habits embraced by some of the world's longest-living individuals, inspired by a man who lived with extraordinary grace, simplicity, and joy. Here are 5 small yet powerful shifts you can begin integrating into your life today. Practice Harachibu. Eat until you're about 80% full. This simple practice profoundly supports digestion, sustains energy, and lays the groundwork for long-term health. Learn to consciously pause before you reach that uncomfortable level of complete fullness. Embrace plant-based proteins. Systematically add more plant-based proteins like tofu, lentils, and edamame to your diet. They are gentle on your digestive system and remarkably simple to prepare, offering a robust nutritional profile. Integrate fermented foods. Make fermented foods a regular part of your daily routine. A spoonful of unpasteurized miso in warm water or a few slices of naturally fermented pickles introduces beneficial bacteria to your gut, significantly bolstering your immunity and overall well-being. Choose smart carbs. Don't fear carbohydrates. Choose the right ones. Prioritize nutrient-dense options like sweet potatoes. They provide steady, sustained energy without the drastic blood sugar fluctuations associated with refined sugars. Honor your rhythm and spirit. Eat lightly, live lightly, smile often, and above all, honor your unique internal rhythm. Life doesn't need to be a frantic race. There is immense power, healing, and joy in quiet mornings, slow, mindful meals, and deeply meaningful moments. Each of these seemingly small steps collectively strengthens your heart, sharpens your mind, optimizes your digestion, and fortifies your independence as you age. And the most liberating aspect? You don't have to embark on all of them at once. Just choose one mindful bite, one new habit, one moment of profound pause. Your morning ritual for longevity, the Long-Live Healthy Tonic. Which of these insights resonates most deeply with you today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your small shift might just ignite a spark of inspiration for someone else. And as promised, here's a special gift from me to you, a gentle morning tonic that I personally enjoy and wholeheartedly recommend to my closest loved ones. This warm elixir elegantly fuses ancient wisdom with contemporary scientific understanding and harmonizes beautifully with the simple habits we've discussed today. It begins with miso, a fermented soybean paste, a culinary cornerstone in Japanese kitchens for centuries. Miso is incredibly rich in probiotics that are crucial for nurturing a healthy gut microbiome, facilitating digestion, and potentially even fortifying your immune defenses. Scientific studies have compellingly shown that fermented foods, like miso, can effectively reduce systemic inflammation and significantly enhance microbiome diversity, both paramount factors for graceful, healthy aging. Next, we introduce lemon juice, which gently stimulates digestive processes, delivers a vital dose of vitamin C, and assists the liver in its natural detoxification pathways. A tiny pinch of turmeric then joins the blend, infusing the tonic with powerful anti-inflammatory properties, primarily attributed to its active compound, curcumin. Curcumin is extensively researched for its role in alleviating joint pain and supporting optimal brain health. Finally, a touch of raw honey or a few drops of stevia delicately balances the flavors, adding a hint of natural sweetness and a whisper of joy to your palate. This is my simple, yet profoundly effective way to nourish my gut, soothe my joints, and bolster my immune system, all encapsulated in one quiet, comforting cup. Here are the ingredients you'll need. 1 cup warm water, not boiling, ideally body temperature to preserve beneficial bacteria. 1 teaspoon of organic, unpasteurized miso paste. Look for unpasteurized or nama miso on the label. A small pinch of ground turmeric. Juice of 1/2 fresh lemon. 1/2 teaspoon of raw honey or a few drops of stevia. Completely optional, adjust to your taste. And here's how to prepare this restorative tonic. 1. Warm your water. Aim for a temperature that's warm to the touch, just enough to dissolve the ingredients without harming the beneficial bacteria in the miso. Think of it like a warm bath, not a hot shower. 2. Dissolve the miso. In your favorite mug, add the miso paste. Pour a small amount of warm water over it first. Stir vigorously with a spoon until the miso is fully dissolved and smooth. Then add the remaining warm water. 3. Add the enhancements. Stir in the fresh lemon juice, the pinch of turmeric, and your chosen sweetener, if using. Stir gently one last time. 4. Savor and enjoy. Sip this tonic first thing in the morning, ideally before breakfast or immediately after a gentle stretching session or a brief walk. It's a beautifully gentle way to awaken your body and mind, setting a positive, harmonious tone for your entire day. And there you have it. Long live healthy family. We've journeyed together through the profound wisdom of a man who didn't just preach longevity, he lived it. Vibrant, engaged, and full of joy, well past 100 years. His secrets weren't hidden in complex formulas or fleeting trends, but in the elegant simplicity of daily choices, cultivated with mindfulness and deep respect for the body's innate wisdom. These aren't rigid rules to bind you, but gentle invitations to a richer, more fulfilling existence. Imagine your future self, thriving, not just surviving, infused with energy, mental clarity, and a quiet sense of peace. That vision isn't a distant dream. It's a tangible reality, built one mindful choice at a time. So, as you step away from this video, carry with you this powerful truth. True health isn't about perfection, it's about progression. It's about finding your rhythm, listening to your body, and embracing the simple joys that nourish both your physical and emotional well-being. Pick one habit we discussed today. Perhaps a mindful pause before you're fully fed, a serving of wholesome plant protein, or a warming cup of our special morning tonic. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, every single step you take towards nurturing yourself is a profound investment in a long-lived, healthy future. Your journey to enduring vitality isn't just beginning, it's unfolding beautifully right now.